Hi, so at the end of the 11th of Jan, let's do a quick analysis for all the stocks which did well today. So definitely Adani Enterprise as well as Mother Sumi. This was also what we discussed in yesterday's stock and today HCL Tech. So I actually shared HCL Tech, Tata KM today in the morning, and also Coforge. So yesterday we discussed about Coforge. That there was some chances of short covering move, and this is exactly what happened today. Other than that, of course, Adani Ports, it also went. So both these Adani companies, they went. Other than that, Trent. So we identified trend on these particular days. So basically it's a very strong closing. Going forward, this momentum should continue, and definitely I would be taking part in it. Cholafin also, there was a nice dip towards the levels of 552. We discussed Cholafin especially on this particular day, in which we talked about the targets of 580, and today it was able to close roundabout at 580. Going forward, we still have this target of 600. Indus Tower also was one of the stocks which I tweeted about. So this also had a good move. It was able to dip below 260, and you can see there was a good support. So this is looking good. AB Capital also nice move towards the levels of 140. Navin Fluorine. Yesterday I tweeted about SRF, Deepak Nitrite, and Aarti. So Aarti also did a good run, and now it seems like even Navin Fluorine is able to move. Long back, so 1.5 month back, we told that Navin Fluorine would only make sense above 4,000, and here you can see this is exactly panning out. Let's see if 4,200 is a very interesting level. Cummins, India was one of the stocks I tweeted about. It was then trading at 966. From there it went towards 986 levels, so we get a good 20 points move. So we were able to take some 15 points. So I closed at 980, and then it went towards the levels of 986. HDFC as well as PVR should be somewhere over here. Okay, yeah, exactly here. So I tweeted about PVR on this particular day on Friday, and I also tweeted on this particular day for HDFC on Friday towards closing, and in 2 days you can see the good move which came both in PVR as well as in HDFC. Today I also tweeted about NBCC during closing time. Let's see how this moves. Going forward, the levels of 50 would be interesting to see if it is able to hold these levels. Definitely now the focus should be shifting more towards IT for this week. Going forward, from tomorrow onwards, all this big IT companies are going to post the results, so definitely we would be keeping a track on all the IT for mid cap, small cap shares, and just like Naukri also was able to get a good support from 5,500 levels. Federal Bank, okay, Aarti. So just like you can see the good move which came in Aarti, we were able to track it from on 7th, that's on Friday. So Aarti gave a good move towards 1100 from 1000 in just a matter of 3 days, a 10% move, so that was good. LTI also, it seems like it's trying to get some support at these levels. As long as the levels of 7000 are held, again it can shoot for 7500, and this is exactly what my bet is after the move which came to today in Coforge. TCS is going to post its results tomorrow, and let's see if there are some buyback related news which can come. So this would be an interesting stock to track. MFSL, we have been talking about MFSL since last 2-3 days, and especially from this day onwards on the weekend I posted a video, and my target is 1100, and that is still in the vicinity. Let's see if it is able to carry forward. LTTS also, you can see together with LTI, positions are getting added. So let's see, we are just waiting for the levels of 6000 in LTTS. So that would be another company which I was very much interested in is this one, Astral. So Astral went towards the levels of 2500, and this was exactly our target of 2500, and it was achieved today. So I posted a video long time ago, and also on last weekend, where I told about 2500 is the region where I would be booking my short-term portfolio, and this is exactly what I did. So it shot towards the levels of 2510. So this was also a good trade which we took. So what are the stocks? Tatacom is nicely consolidating after the good move. So let's see, this is one of the stocks we are going to keep in track, and we are going to see how it moves. Other than that, from a weak perspective, SBI card definitely looks weak. This is definitely not a good news for SBI card. Even Polycap is also trying to go towards again the levels of 2400. So this is something which we have to see if it is able to get some support from 2400. And other than that, so today there was some profit booking in all this crude companies, BPCL, Hind Petro, ONGC. So that's actually nothing new. Today, of course, the steel sector did not perform, so there was this down rating. So Vedanta, together with Tata Steel and Jindal Steel and SAIL, so all these companies you can see, they all closed at day's low, sort of, other than Tata Steel. So going forward, and also National Alum was also not able to hold it. So yeah. So from a weakness perspective, there is not a particular trend. I think SAIL, Jindal Steel, Tata Steel and Vedanta, they were just news driven. Other than that, there is some cement based moves companies, but at least India Cement was able to maintain the level of 250 or very near to it. So that is something which is interesting. Yeah, so Rain is one of the companies where I am still holding my position. I am still very much optimistic, and I hope one of these days it will actually shoot 250 and break 250 on a closing basis, and then it should be flying towards the levels of 280 and 300. So yeah, so the market actually doesn't look that bad. So of course there are some few selected stocks which didn't perform today. They were unable to perform today, but in general I think there are more positive news. About India is definitely is in a very severe downtrend. You can see since last 7-8 sessions it has been in a continuous downtrend. Other than that, most of the companies, they are at least holding their levels, and shorting them is not making sense. Wipro is also one of the companies which is going to post result in this week. Keep a watch on this one. These are very strong structures, and it is green because my algorithm has found out that there are some positions which are getting created in Wipro. So maybe they are in the so maybe they are on the positive side. Also, Dalmia Bharat also is looking really good. So in general, the market looks good. So at least from a trade perspective, there are a lot of stocks and sectors which are performing. And to end this video, I would just have a look at Indigo, and the reason is pretty obvious if you have watched my earlier videos. Exactly. So Indigo, it was very interesting for me to see how it behaves at 2100, and here you can see it closed at day's low after hitting 2100. So this was the reason for it was I was trying to ascertain the next move which came after yesterday's good move. So we were able to take this trade, and then we were waiting for to give us a direction, but in the morning I was not able to find much strength, and so I left it over there. But it seems like I did the right thing, as there was not much of a strength in Indigo. So thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to help you, and as always, it was a very interesting trading session. Do follow me in my Twitter, and many a times as I get time, I always do share the name of the companies which I feel like can be moving, or can be reversing. So keep a track of that. Maybe it will help you in your trading decisions. As always, thanks for listening. Bye bye.